Shalom, it's me, Sudden Skye, and we finally have enough to actually purchase an item from the store that will actually be useful. So let's see what I actually get, because it's been so long since I actually played it. Oh, the VFX Turbocharger. That should be the first thing that I should have bought, because with the VFX Turbocharger, whenever I oh, whoa, hey, I think she said something different this time. Let's get it on. Okay, I'll explain after this little cutscene here. After this cutscene for the Midnight Thunder Boy. Yep, I got it that time.
Time to go to work, guys.
Yes, time for work indeed. Okay, so the VFX Turbocharger. Basically, whenever you run out of VFX power, energy, I don't know what you call it, it'll come back even faster than it was before. So it won't go down any slower when you use it, but it will come back a lot faster, as you can tell. And yeah, it just comes back faster, and it's a lot, makes using the VFX chip power a lot more accessible. And good way to take out these tanks really quickly. I do believe this is our first encounter with the tank. You want to wait until it blasts its tank missile at you, and that's when you use that as your chance to slow time down, so you could hit the bullet back at it, and make sure after you hit it back or deflect the bullet, it is also going slow when you make contact with the tank, or when the bullet makes contact with the tank, for maximum damage. Or you could do what I just did and hit an enemy into the tank. It seems to do just as much damage. And here, there's just like a bunch of mini bosses in this part, because I think this is one of the last stages, or this is the penultimate stage, as they say. You want to use slow a lot in these parts. A lot of slow, a lot of zoom, a lot of riding on top of them. But as I was saying in the last part, Hideki Kamiya has made many works that I have yet to try. When he was working with Capcom, I don't think I ever saw his name in the credits for any of the Mega Man games. I don't think he had much to do with that. That was more Keiji Inafune, who is working on Mighty No. 9, and just released with Inti Games Gunvolt for the 3DS right now, or it might be for Wii U. I'm pretty sure it's just for 3DS though. And I think it's just a little teaser for the Gunvolt game that is coming out for the Wii U in November, which I am surely going to try out because it looks amazing in the trailers. Looks a lot like it reminds me of Mega Man ZX, or Mega Man Zero. More Mega Man ZX than Zero. But that is a time for when I am playing Mega Man, and this is Viewtiful Joe, who is similar to Mega Man, but not quite. So when this is the section where the kicking of the poles is a lot more finicky. You have to be directly center between the two poles for this to actually work out. You need, well, it's not even like a center. It's like, I don't know, it's a very strange position, and it doesn't work out unless you're perfect. I mean absolutely perfect with it. But just see how long it takes an expert like me to actually get it done. How many tries was that? At least 5. But I think he made with Capcom Resident Evil, or he didn't make it, he helped with, okay, Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Okami, and I think there were like multiple Devil May Cry games. I don't know how many because I'm not that into the series because I have yet to play it, but I will soon. They look amazing. I'm planning on getting the HD collection of the first 3 games because they look amazing. And Dynasty. I'm very reluctant to say Dynasty Warriors because I have Sengoku Basara Warriors, which is basically a game that is very similar to Dynasty Warriors, made by the guy who made Devil May Cry 4. Why 4 specifically? I have no idea. But this is not how you get through this section. You do not rise the lava and then walk on top of the lava. No, you're supposed to slow down the water to make the platform and then speed time up so the lava can rise while you're standing on top of the platform. But I was just in a rush. And see, look at how many hearts that being in a rush takes away from you. One heart left. When you want to cool the flames off of yourself, you have to go max speed. And you want to be careful with the timing in this section because when you have 1 heart, you could only take 1 hit. And 1 hit means 1 death. And I lose a life. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good, if I do say so myself. I have not lost a single life. Except for that plane section that you saw earlier that I cut out. I was having trouble with that. But yes, when I don't know if he ever explained the reason why he left Capcom. I think they just had differing opinions. Capcom right now is like in some like, I don't know, they're not the perfect company right now that they used to be. Focusing too much on Street Fighter. I mean, I don't mean to beat a dead horse that has already been beaten 1,000 times over and over. But we have not seen a Mega Man game in a while. Just saying, except for that Street Fighter Cross Mega Man game, which started off as a fan game, but Capcom found out about it and decided to promote it and make it for free. But it didn't. When I played it, it didn't have that Capcom feel to it, that Keiji Inafune vibe that it needed. And that is a life, in case you're wondering.
Nothing personal, but is it number 1 or number 2?
Why does this guy always think that I have to use the bathroom? Jeez. Maybe I'm pausing the game to answer my phone, talk to a person. I don't know, there are many things other than having to use the bathroom that one would pause for, but whatever. That's none of my business. I'm doing like the ice bucket challenge with lava here. I mean, I'm just doing terrible. Anywho, yeah, there's just lots of works that I would play with if Hideki Kamiya had a hand in it, because everything he touches turns to gold. He is very mean on Twitter, though. I mean, with good reason for it. But I mean, he is kind of mean. But for this section here, you actually want the bombs in this here section, because you need to punch it into the lava pipes so you can blast off at the speed of light to get out of this little area, just like this. And make sure you use the slow meter after you punch that thing into there, so you can get out of the sewer. Why is there a sewer filled with lava in Movie Land? Or in this section of Movie Land? The other place, I think it had regular water. Here, just blatant lava. But anywho, these armored turrets here can only get defeated by their own bombs on slow mode. So what you want to do is punch their bomb right back into their face, so they can explode right back into their face. Pretty annoying strategy to defeat them, but it is necessary. So I hope you like moving slow. Slow is very tobaccos. I'm just reading the background there. The slow meter is used a lot more often than the Mach speed meter. It's a lot more powerful and a lot more situational. Or is situational the right word? I like using slow better than fast. Slow gives you a chance to seek out the enemy's movements and dodge them with ease. Fast is a bit too fast for me because enemies move normal speed and you move at a quick speed, but your mind still works at a normal speed, so that doesn't really work out that much. The winner bar is another thing in the background that I'm reading. Apparently, after we beat the game, that is the bar for us. Cut. There, I cut. Are you happy now, game? Are you happy with me? Yes, that is a new enemy type that I shall be talking about. Oh, this is not a new enemy type, so I guess I'll be talking about it now. And those are the buff Bianchis. That's not their actual name. I'm just creating a name for them right now, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the manual. But they can only get hurt from behind. Whenever they do an attack that is moving towards you, you want to take that chance to either jump over them or go under them to make your way behind them, so you could get them from behind. Yes, very enticing fight with the buff Bianchi, but it is necessary to actually defeat them. And we have another tank. I think this is like is this our third or second time seeing this tank? And I think that was our third or second. I'm talking about this stage alone. I think this is our actually first encounter with the tank, but I know that wasn't our first encounter with the plane. The plane might as well be a glorified helicopter or chopper in this game. I think it's called. So I guess I should read you the tips from the manual. Enemies too tough? Strong enemies can overwhelm you, especially when they use speeding bullets. But Joe has VFX slow to deal with this problem. Turn those speedy bullets into light clouds. You can do it. V points too hard to get? The trick is to let the enemy attack you first, then dodge, then counter with continuous pummeling punches and kicks. Viewtiful Joe will gain his points. Basically what I've been doing this whole game. Trapped by enemies? Tricks? Oh no, trapped by enemies' tricks. You gotta put emphasis on the tricks. Don't think, act. This whole thing has been a stage play, so we've been acting this whole time. Never stand still. You can overcome even the toughest, wiliest villain. Don't forget about Captain Blue, your friend in need. He has answers to many questions. Okay, we've got a train, so you might want to dodge that. Unless you're like me, you get hit. I think a good way to do that is use slow and then mix that with VFX fast so you can move normal speed during the slow and run your way out of there. But I'm trying to see what's inside of that box because my health is running low. But what you actually want to do is jump on top of the train. And that's basically how you get out of this whole situation. The game, I like that the game doesn't directly tell you that. I'm not even being sarcastic about that. I like that they have to figure that out on their own. Huh. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next part of Viewtiful Joe. After we save. We have saved.